because only someone in Africa can win it. So, Jeffrey, give me a number between 0 and 2,400, and it has to be a time number, what could be converted into a time.
11:11.
11:11 is good. It's actually the beginning of Carnival in my hometowns, Düsseldorf and Cologne. It's when Carnival starts on November 11th at 11:11 in the morning. I love that time. So from Brussels, I like to go over back to Africa to give the microphone to Dimakatso Malvela. And I'm sorry if I pronounce some names here incorrectly. She's the ambassador chair for the African Tourism Board. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Jürgen. And I would like to say job well done, but to greet all the leadership in this platform, ladies and gentlemen, and to say congratulations to ATB for the second year birthday. It is a milestone. To reach a second year or to reach any other year, it should there's a journey that one has worked on, and there are challenges, there are sometimes, you know, the excitements and all those kind of things. But what I like about ATB, it is that platform, it is that organization that brings Africa together. And I can say tourism at this moment, it's the most critical sector. And we all know that it is the only sector that makes us to meet each other. And what I liked about the ATB is that in our presence, everything that has been done in our introduction to one another, we never focused on each and every one's country. Rather, we looked as Africa as a continent, as and all of us as Africans, and to say each and every country in our continent. If I am sitting here, I'm a Zimbabwean, I'm a Zambian, I am a Kenyan. So we all the ambassadors, not for South Africa, if I'm from South Africa, but ATB has taught us that we are the ambassadors for the continent, not for the region, not for the country. With those few words, I would like to encourage us here and just one another. I know for the thunderstorms here, we are experiencing shower of rain. So anytime this can just kick me out, you can see the lightning at the back. But all I would like to encourage the leadership, the ATB, we're saying we are behind you. We are supporting this movement because through this movement, we will see Africa never being the same again. We're not only focusing on tourism alone, but we're talking about the tourism value chain as we saw how the pandemic has crippled our economy. And we know that tourism, it is the backbone, you know, when it comes to the economies of the country or of the continent. And with those words, I would like to encourage to encourage us and for us to encourage one another to say, let's stand together. You know, there's a say that says, alone I can go faster, but together we can go far. And as we are standing here today, I am expecting, or, you know, hopefully we will be celebrating our third year in the year to come, and we will be stronger. We will be talking about the impact that ATB has done in Africa. We will be looking back and say it was worth it. So in this year, which is 2020, with a lot of uncertainties, I can see the leaders who stood and say we can make it regardless of the situation. So I just want to say in those few words, thank you very much for this platform. And on behalf of all the ATB ambassadors, I say let's continue to rally behind our leaders. Let's continue to work together to make Africa the most attractive tourism destination for all, not only for Africans, but even globally. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Well said. And I love the thunderstorm. That's a sign of power, and we're going to be a powerful organization. Thank you so much. I was trying to give the microphone to Mary Cave, who has been helping tremendously. She's the chair of domestic tourism, but I don't think she is here. If you are here and maybe you registered under a different name, I wouldn't be able to find you. but simply raise your hand and we'll give you the microphone. Before we go to World Travel Market and Read, I'd like to acknowledge also a good friend who has been um, with us actually from the very beginning of the organization, and this is Dov Kalman. He's joining us from Israel, and he has been in South Africa at our second first birthday. Welcome and shalom, Dov.
Shalom, Jürgen, and thank you so much for setting up this wonderful party with the fireworks all around Africa. And here I even have two bottles of wine, which I'm going to drink on my own in order to celebrate this wonderful event. Uh, Actually, it was you 2 years ago or 1 year ago that came up with the proposal for me to join, and I said from the very first beginning that I love the idea, and I love, I'm dealing with destination marketing in my country, in Israel, and I believe that Africa is not only the most fascinating destination, but it's also the a kind of, the, the the lost part of the travel world. 5% only of international tourism goes to Africa, and I believe, I'm convinced that Africa is the future, like also Taleb has mentioned before. And so I said immediately yes. I didn't think about the fact whether I'm African or not African. I believe in the message. I believe in the value of doubling tourism to Africa, and not just for the sake of business, but for basically for the most important value of tourism, which is getting rid of xenophobic nationalism and ignorance and racism. I think there Africa has an additional message above any other destination that I know of, and it's, of course, it's the inspirational light that comes from that area. We are very close to Africa. We are only just a few hours away, and we and I find it a mission to get triple the number of Israelis to Africa. We just started. I mean, just an initiative that started just 2 days ago is a charter to Rwanda, which is just right now in these times. And I think that this is a major target of the ATB. It shouldn't be only a closed African community. It should be using people, like there are so many here this night that are marketing experts and love to be your ambassadors and try to help our common goal. It shouldn't be just a club of people, how influential and good they are, but I think you need the experts all around the world and the people all around the world who are willing to set up this to reach the 20th birthday and then have 20 bottles of wine here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dov. And from you, I like to give the microphone. And I'm not sure. Papi Lusala sent me a message right before that he also had really bad weather and wasn't able to connect. But he said someone else might be connecting. I don't know who that someone else is. But it's the people behind World Travel Market who gave us a presence right from the very beginning. So World Travel Market, read. If anyone is speaking for Papi Lusala, please raise your hand. I see Amanda Webeloved. Amanda, are you with Reed?
Yes. Hi, Jürgen. Good evening,
Hi.
everybody. Sorry,
Wonderful.
trying to take myself off mute.
Very good. Welcome. And I have to
As
say,
it goes.
without Reed, as I said, there wouldn't be an African tourism board. So you guys are a part of our family from the very, very first beginning, and I'm honored to have you a part of our birthday celebration.
Thank you very much, Jürgen. We appreciate the invite and the opportunity as well to introduce World Travel Market Africa to our friends and colleagues on this platform this evening, and also a very happy birthday to African tourism forward. Jürgen, did Puppy share with you the video?
I don't have the video, I have to admit. So maybe, but I will add it. If you send me the video, I will add it to our archive and everyone will get a copy.
Wonderful. Thanks very much. So yeah, again, thank you very much for this opportunity. World Travel Market, Africa delivers the leading global events in the travel industry. And we're very pleased this evening as part of 6 shows in the WTM portfolio. The Africa event was launched in 2014 under the Africa Travel Week umbrella to support the travel and tourism industry and travel professionals across Africa. The event takes place in Cape Town in South Africa. It attracts over 6,000 industry professionals that attend. It's one of Africa's only leading business to business exhibitions for inbound and outbound African travel and tourism markets. The event itself for 2021 will be hosted 7th to 9th of April in Cape Town. And it's mirrored on the WTM flagship event that takes place in London, as well as the Arabian travel markets in Dubai. And it delivers a proven mix of hosted buyers club members, media, pre-scheduled appointments, on-site networking, and invited trade visitors. The event is positioned to drive commercial success with year-round access on the ATW Connect platform, connecting industry professionals, news, developments, trends, and technologies from around the world. In terms of the 2021 show, we are, of course, monitoring the global trends with COVID-19. But our team are preparing for the physical show to take place in Cape Town. Exhibition stands and bookings are open. We do encourage the industry to contact my colleague Papi Lazala from Reed Exhibitions if you've got any queries. And again, Jürgen, Peter, Cuthbert, thank you very much for this opportunity, and we wish you a wonderful birthday.
Thank you so much. And again, thank you for your friendship and partnership at Reed. And we're looking forward being part of the African event for the World Travel Market. And I like to now I see Mary joined us. I believe she's in Tanzania. Welcome, Mary Karakawa. Can you please unmute yourself? And I'm going to try to put you on the spotlight here. Not sure. Mary? There seems to be problems with the connection. So we can get back to you as soon as you maybe fix your... Oh, there you go. Okay. Mary, welcome. I don't think we can really hear. Oh, there's...
Hello, every evening.
Hi, Mary. How are
Can you
you?
hear me now?
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear
we can
you.
hear
Now
you
go
very
ahead.
clearly.
Great. Okay, perfect.
Hello, Mary. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you, Talib.
Hi, good morning. I just wanted
you hear me?
to, yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm fine. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Mary. I just wanted to make sure we give you the microphone for a minute because you have been also one of our essential partners and in the African Tourism Board. You always been there with the Project Hope and all your good input and discussions. And we wanted to thank you and just give you an opportunity to say hi. Thanks for joining us. I hope everything is well on your end of the world. I think
Yes, we are very fine. Thank you.
perfect. Okay, and from Tanzania, I like to go.
So
Just
would you like me to say something?
um, I just like to go now to Mauritius, and we have a whole list of speakers. So if you can uh, please try to limit your engagement maybe for about maximum 2 minutes, and so we can get everyone on board. We also have our gentleman. We're probably going to give just a few more minutes to from Zimbabwe. But let's go to Ibrahim in Mauritius. He is joining us. Let me just see how I can get him.
Hello.
Yes, hi Ibrahim. Good morning. I'm trying to put you in the spotlight, but I cannot find you. But as long as you can hear us, you can go ahead. Ibrahim is representing the ITIC, but the organizer of a very important upcoming event, what deals with investments and also investments to Africa. And I wanted him to just introduce himself and his event for just a couple of minutes. Welcome.
Okay, thank you so much, Jürgen. Uh, First of all, I have to say happy birthday to Africa Tourism Board. I remember very well when you started it 2 years ago. I mean, I think we started together, right? You were launching Africa Tourism Board in World Travel Market in 2018, and we were also launching our ITIC, International Tourism and Investment Conference in London. And I remember very well till now that very first call when we were talking about Africa Tourism Board, and you told me the concept of uniting Africa. I mean, all the countries of Africa. That was your concept. You were telling me, and I saw that really unique. It was a unique proposal, and I mean, we really supported that. And our chairman, Dr. Taleb Rifai, also supported it, and who has supported Africa Tourism Board to where it is today, together with all the other patrons, president like Alain, Cuthbert, Walter, and all the other friends who has supported this concept. And I think this concept has become very strong today, and it's becoming one voice, and uniting Africa is very important. And also ITIC, Africa is part of us, and we are in our forthcoming conference, we have topics like investing in Africa. Africa is very dear to us, and it's 54 countries. It's one brand, one voice, and we need to work very strongly to promote this brand, Africa. Congratulations, Jürgen, because you were really behind this idea, instrumental, and spend a lot of time, like all the others, all the other colleagues participated a lot. Thank you to Africa for the 2 years, for the second birthday.
Yes, and thank you very much. And anyone who wanted to sign up for your event, you can also go to any of our websites, click on events. It's right there. It's the next big event coming up on November 11th, or go to worldtourismevents.com. Or what is your website directly, Ibrahim?
www.itic.uk.
Okay, that's where you need to go, and then we see you all in about a week at the investment conference. And I love when you say the investment conference is in London. In reality, it's all over the place. We're all on Zoom these days.
It's virtual.
It's all virtual. What makes it easier?
All virtual. We are covering the world, actually.
We're covering the world. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. You've been a good friend, and I hope things are going a little bit better in Mauritius. I know you had, besides COVID, you had some other challenges to deal in your country, but beautiful place. And I'd like to welcome a gentleman who also has been with us from the very first moment. He's joining us from Zimbabwe, and he is originally, I believe, from India. And Ibrahim Arvind Naya, I believe, if I pronounce this correctly. Ibrahim, you had sent a video. I do have a challenge playing the video, and I will also make it available to anyone in archive. This is a new system, and I'm very worried about if I try to fix this here, that I will break up the conference. So I wanted to apologize. I won't be able to play your video now, but we will send it to everyone. But welcome anyway, and thank you so much for your support over the last 2 years. I
Very
think you
much. Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you. There's a little bit of background noise, but we can hear you.
Okay. First of all, I welcome everybody on behalf of Zimbabwe and myself as a founder and CEO of Vintage Travel and Vintage Tours Private Limited. In Shona, we say Makorokoto, a job well done. I wish African Tourism Board on their second anniversary all the very best. And I welcome each and everybody to Zimbabwe, Africa's paradise. That's all I have to say on this podium, once again. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And I can assure you, I will personally work extremely hard to make African Tourism Board proud of giving me an opportunity to be a member of it. Thank you very much.
You managed to put a smile on the face of Walter.
Thank you very much. So let's go through the role. I will try to put the spotlight. So anyone who signed up and wanted to say something, please turn your camera on if you can, so we can give you the spotlight. I have Joseph Kafunda. He's the chairperson of the Emerging Tourism Enterprise Association, joining us from Namibia. Welcome, Joseph. I see your camera may not be on, so I cannot show you. Not sure. Joseph, can you hear us? Okay, so maybe that is not working right now. So later on, when you are ready, please let us know. I'd like to go then from Namibia to Nigeria, and our good friend and ambassador for the African Tourism Board, Abigail Olagbaye, and I probably pronounced this wrong, who is also the organizer of a number of upcoming events we will also show on this platform, has been working tirelessly in Nigeria, has made a lot of headway, and has really done African Tourism Board proud in representing ATB in Nigeria. Abigail, you're an inspiration, and I hear some whisper you might actually be our next tourism hero. So we're working on this, and maybe you should stay tuned for an announcement. But welcome.
Thank you so much, Jürgen. It's an honor. It's a big honor and privilege to be part of this celebration at this moment. And I want to say a special thank you to you and also to all other leaders that started off this idea. And today we're here celebrating our second anniversary. It's a joyous occasion, and it's so nice to welcome everyone from every part of the world celebrating with us, on this day. Yes, Africa Tourism Board is making great inroads in Nigeria and in the region, the West African region. And we're proud of what we have done so far and what we're looking forward to, especially in 2021, and what we've been able to achieve despite how this year 2020 has been. particularly, we're so happy that on this second anniversary, we're looking forward to Africa Tourism Board, conquering new territories and achieving lots more, in the global tourism map, in a global tourism space. So it's an honor. I don't want to take too much time. And thank you for the consideration of having me as a nominee for the Heroes Award. I really thank you for this. And I really think, I dedicate this to all tourism professionals out there who are working tirelessly to make the industry deserving and beautiful as it should be. Thank you so much. I want to use this opportunity to invite the entire industry to celebrate with us on Africa Tourism Day, organized by Desigo Tourism, which is my company, in partnership with Africa Tourism Board, which comes up on 26th of November, 2020. It's a virtual event, and please look out for our adverts and promotion. Thank you so much. God bless.
Actually, thank you very much. And you can actually see the event is listed. If you go to worldtourismevents.com, you find it, or you can go directly to your website. You did actually a wonderful website. I want everyone to take a look at it. It's called Africa Tourism Day, not African. I misspelled it. It's called Africa Tourism Day.
Africa.
And you can register right from there. And I'm looking forward help you co-hosting this event on this platform on November 26th. I now like to go again back to Tanzania, and hopefully Apollinari can hear us. Apollinari, I know for God knows more time than I think we all want to have it true. He's been the representative and the ambassador for eTurbo News in Tanzania, I guess for almost 20 years, for a long time. And he has also joined the African Tourism Board. He's done a lot of the articles. You've seen two of them just coming out yesterday about our birthday celebration. And Apollinari has always been here as a friend. He's not getting paid for his job, but we all feel bad, and times are terrible. But he's been such a good friend, and I really wanted to thank you also publicly, Apollinari, for all your good work. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Jugen, and thank you very much all of HB partners and patrons. I am very happy to join you to celebrate the second birthday of Africa Tourism Board. And being among members, I am very happy as well to share ideas with you all, and I'll contribute my time and to write more news on Africa. And I welcome everybody to speak, and I welcome everybody to cooperate with us to make a very positive image of Africa through our media. And also, I encourage all of you, everybody among us, to come up to join together to market Africa as a single destination, as a one destination in the global, banking on African rich resources, wildlife, cultural heritage, historical and cultural heritage. So thank you very much, Thomas. But there's, I'm very happy to not comment from one colleague from Kalman from Israel. Am I right? I think Israel is I can say is among the countries where Africans go. Every year, we have a number of Africans from East Africa go Israel for religious pilgrimage. So I believe through ATB, we can market this route. It's very good and is well recognized, and we can market it through our media platforms and the like. Thank you very much again for giving me such an opportunity. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Apollinari, and thanks for always for your great ideas. And this is really what African Tourism Board should be about. It should be about marketing, spotlighting Africa as a beautiful and as a very special destination. Um, I remember from the very first moment I when we talked about it in London, I said, okay, we should have two platforms. We should have a marketing platform for African Tourism Board, and we should have a playing field for all the political talk, what is equally important. And I thank you for your vision. I'd like to now go to London and introduce Julia Fall. She's with OTT Travel. Tell us a little bit more about what you're doing, how you fit into Africa, and welcome.
Yes, hello everybody from OTT. Happy birthday, and it's great to participate. Thank you very much for the opportunity, Jürgen. So OTT is a marketing and an educational platform for the travel trade, for the suppliers to be able to communicate with the remote trade that actually sells your destination or your airline or your hotel and so on. And information has been absolutely critical and key this year, especially in a pandemic, to know whether a destination is open or closed, what the COVID protocols are in hotels, which flights are flying to where and how, and what their COVID protocols are. There's so much information. And to me, it's absolutely the key to unlocking international tourism, because information creates confidence, and confidence literally delivers bookings. And so our platform can help create online training, short courses, sort of 10 to 20 minutes. And we do marketing to inspire agents as well. And we also help connect them to, through email marketing, we can send special offers and so on. So we work with the CASA, with the Victoria Falls Travel Association. We've created a special sort of collection of courses, and I'd like to offer that as well to the tourism board. And there's no charge for that. To sort of help promote tourism to Africa is really what we're doing for a short period of time, for a few months. And if that helps those destinations, attractions, hotels, airlines to get the promotion that they need in the places that they need it, then we're very happy to participate and to do that. So hopefully speak to you soon. If you need to speak to me, I'll put some details in the chat.
Perfect. And yeah, please send us the information. We'd be happy to put it on the africantourismboard.com website. Absolutely. And share it and free. That sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's one of those years, isn't it?
It's one of these.
We've all got to work together to get tourism going again. Yeah.
We will. We're all in this together. That's for sure. I'd like to go from London now to New York and introduce Joyce Adewumi. She's the founder of the New York African Chorus. Tell us more about what you're doing, and welcome. You may have to.
Good afternoon, everyone.
There we go. Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry I'm not able to put this camera on, but I would like to congratulate you all for, well, I should say us, right? I'm included on the second birthday of this wonderful organization. As many people have said, Africa is the motherland. Africa is the place to be. And I congratulate all of you on the work that you're doing. We're looking forward to the African Tourism Day to celebrate with everyone. But what we do is we work with many of the traditional kings in Nigeria to promote cultural tourism. So whenever they're having different festivals or so, we bring people down and they are hosted by the different kings, and they get to participate in the festival. For instance, if you've heard about the Oshobo Festival, that plays host to about 1 million people that come from all over the world. So they participate in this festival. They meet the kings, meet the locals, get in touch with people who are participants, and they're able to ask questions and buy souvenirs. So I thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I'm looking forward. I'm going to do everything I can to make this organization live just like you all because it's so much needed. It's really, really needed. I know that I faced a lot of obstacles when I was doing this, but I think with you all um, and with what I have too, we can help to make this organization uh, the best one in the whole world. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I like that. And thank you and stay safe in New York. And we're going now from New York to Zimbabwe again. And welcome Rose, I'm sorry, Mukogo from Green Tourism Zimbabwe. Welcome. I think you may have to unmute yourself, Rose. There we go.
Thank you so much, Jürgen, for this opportunity. Thank you for all those who contributed to the birth of ATB. And today we're celebrating the second birthday. I didn't realize that there would be something to be grateful for with regards to COVID-19. But yes, today I'm very grateful that we have this opportunity where we are all meeting together, although virtually. So I'd just like to say thank you to those who were involved in this ATB and to say thank you all for those who are here today as we move forward. I just want to pledge my support for any activity which will be happening under ATB and to say this is one great thing which has happened for us in Africa. Thank you so much for this opportunity to speak.
Thank you very much, Rose, and all the best. And I like to now welcome and give the floor to another African, but he happened to be in Nepal, and he was the former head of the Nepal Tourism Board, a very good friend who's been on our Project Hope initiative for African Tourism Board, and he's everywhere, even if it's 2 in the morning. Deepak Georgie has been there. He's been there for Africa and he's been there for the world and has been a good friend of Africa. I think I can safely say this. Welcome and namaste.
Namaste, Jürgen. First of all, on this very special occasion and this very auspicious occasion, I would like to extend a very special happy birthday to African Tourism Board, all the members and supporters of African Tourism Board, Mr. Cuthbert and the team. A huge congratulations to you all for creating a model initiative and inspiring and educating the world that how tourism brings countries and communities together for the larger sustainable interests. You know, the world knows Nepal as the top of the world, as the Mount Everest is in Nepal, and the world knows Nepal as the one of the most peaceful land, as the Lord Buddha, epitome of peace, was born in Nepal. So from top of the world and the happiest place on earth, we have two very special lights on the occasion of second birthday to African Tourism Board. To you, very best wishes. We would like to extend our very best wishes to African Tourism Board for all your effort. And in just 2 years of time, you have really made a global visibility. Tourism brings better results when we come together. And we all Nepalese and we all South Asian people, we are together with you. Africa is amazing, very exotic, very unique. Waka Waka Africa, happy birthday to you. And at the same time, I would like to appreciate the effort that is made by Dr. Talib Rifai, Jürgen, Peter, Alan, Geoffrey, Cuthbert, and many other personalities for creating such a wonderful platform where you are giving us a very good chance to network even in this time of pandemic and lockdown. And same appreciation, same level of kudos to you all. Thank you. And again, happy birthday to African Tourism Board. We are together.
Yeah, thank you very much, Deepak. And I have some good news for you. You may have not even seen it, but we added you were added to the list of tourism heroes yesterday. So you find your picture now on Heroes
Really?
Travel.
Thank you.
And you should check your email. It's brand new and you deserve it. And you can actually read why you deserve it. And welcome to this honor. And I'd like to thank you very much. And I'd like to now welcome and also apologize to Tony Smith. Tony, I was trying to find you and I couldn't find you. I was looking under the name Alain because on your WhatsApp, I see a different name and I couldn't find you. Otherwise, I would have asked you earlier. Tony, I have to say, he's joining us from Hong Kong and it's 2:38 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, in Hong Kong. And you look tired, and I'm not surprised you're tired.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
But you look good. You look good,
Yes,
Tony. You
yes,
look good.
and Tony has been a very special friend. He's also been here, and I wanted to just explain this a little bit. He's been here from the very first moment. Before we even had our event in London, I believe, was it before? Yeah, I think it was before the event. I received a phone call from your office, from iFree in Hong Kong. It said, how can we become a sponsor? And I thought to myself, I was spending money left and right to get this platform up. I thought, it's wonderful. We need a sponsor. So I couldn't believe it. And I was telling everyone, we have a sponsor. And Tony, and at first, I didn't know if this was for real. So I Googled the company and it seemed to be a real company and they seemed to be legitimate. And they are. And now Tony has been a sponsor and a good friend now for the African Tourism Board. You're an integrated part of the African Tourism Board. You've been with us actually for the longest and from the very first beginning. And not only was he a monetary sponsor, what helped us out tremendously, and thank you for this. He also actually bought us dinner, and this was the first dinner what brought us together with Cuthbert and Doris and everyone else, and that's how we formed the executive committee in Cape Town. I remember this was a wonderful dinner we went. Thank you for the dinner. And it kind of really brought this organization forward. So I'm really glad you're on the call at 2:37 in the morning, your time. Welcome, Tony.
Thank you, Jürgen. I think all of us are a bit jaded with all these Zoom calls, and especially when we're now virtually global as people and not actually there anymore, but just kind of like it's a 24-hour. We can choose which, as many people have said this evening, we can choose which Zoom calls to go on. So this is, yes, a 2:30 call in the morning. And I would not have missed this for anything. When I talked to Jürgen just a little over 2 years ago, and we've known each other for quite a bit longer, it was something that I always thought, look, we always get a bad rap in certain situations now. And that's a country, that's a religion, that's a society, that's a whatever. But Africa always was painted this one color, and it was dark. And I don't say black, I say dark. And in the Western media, and I've come from a media background, it was always just like anything that happened in Africa was, in any bit was Africa. It could be in the north, south, east, to west, but it was always the country. So when Jürgen was talking about like, how can we promote a continent, I thought it would be great that we have the 54 countries representing themselves and getting out there and saying like, we are as individual as we are multicultural, we are, so that's the thing. I'm not making much sense because it's been a 19-hour day for me today, but I just want to say happy birthday to us all on this occasion, and I will continue to support our efforts to promote peace, to promote tourism, and to promote everyone in this world to where we can go.
Thank you so much, Tony, and thank you again for being there for us. I have to rightfully say, I don't know if the African Tourism Board would be where we are right now with your initial contribution, not only monetary contribution, but also your contribution all together as a leader in the industry. And I want to thank you for this. Actually, I still have about 100 of the SIM cards here. They're on my kitchen table. And next time we go to the World Travel Market in Cape Town, I will bring them back. Hopefully, they still work. And these are wonderful cards because I think you can go anywhere in Africa and you can use them as SIM cards. You can connect to the internet very easily. Great system. But maybe you have something new by now. So we're going to ask you before how this all comes together.
Yeah. We'll look at that.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to thank you, Tony. I'd like to now get the spotlight to Septi Bukula. He is joining us from South Africa, and he's with Ziza Tourism. Good morning or good evening, I guess. Septi, welcome.
Yeah, good evening again. I'm from rainy Johannesburg, and thank you for affording me an opportunity to say a few words. And I want to start off like everyone else by saying happy birthday to ATB. 2 proud years. In my language, is Xhosa, we say Minamnandi. So I say Minamnandi to ATB. Happy 2-year birthday. CZA Tourism SME Network is a network, as the name suggests, of tourism SMEs in South Africa. CZA stands for See South Africa. We exist to make SMEs front and center in the field of tourism. So everything we do is about the advancement of SMEs in the tourism sector. We were delighted at the opportunity to join ATB as a member, I think over a year or so ago, seeing it as an important platform for us as a network. We are built on the concept of collaboration and networking, so we saw it as a beautiful opportunity for us to be able to network with like-minded people across the continent. So without taking too much of your time, Jürgen, I want to say that as we look to the next 2 years, I'd like to put a challenge before ATB, and that is to work with us as an SME network and other SME networks, so associations across the country, across the continent, to figure out a way that we can get SMEs across the continent to connect and do business together and together grow tourism across the continent. So I look forward to working with ATB to realize that dream that we have and that objective. Once again, thank you so very much for the opportunity. And Minam Nandi from Johannesburg.
Thank you so much, and I couldn't agree more with you. This is really, again, one of the pillars for this organization. We wanted to put in place its business, and it's specifically the small guys, the medium companies that need most of the help, and sometimes they're overlooked in the chain of the big companies. So thank you for what you're doing, and it's very important. I can tell you. I think the African Tourism Board would love to work with you. And also, we'd like to work with you with World Tourism Network, because World Tourism Network is doing exactly what you're doing, helping the small and medium-sized businesses all over the world. And Africa, of course, is a very important part of it. From your end, I'd like to go to Livingstone in Zambia. I've been to Livingstone the first time in 1986. And there wasn't much there in Livingstone, and then I went back for the World UNWTO General Assembly, and it was just wonderful. You just opened the airport. I stayed at the what was it, Royal Livingston Hotel, what was one of the best places I ever stayed. just absolutely stunning part of the African continent. And I'd like to say hello to Faith Schonga joining us from there.
Hello, Jürgen, and hello, Africa. Hello, world. Thank you so much for this opportunity. It is a great pleasure to have be with all of you on this platform. I would just like to say that a great initiative was birthed about 2 years ago, and it must inspire action from all of us at individual level, at organizational level, and national level. And I think we all have a role to play. I'm involved with the work of the ATB. I'm very proud to be associated with it. And I look forward to working with all of you amazing partners in Africa and across the world. That being said, I would like to wish the ATB family a very happy second anniversary and also apologize for the rather poor screen. I had no control over this one this evening. So I wish you all a very happy second anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Faith, and I appreciate your part of the African Tourism Board. From Zambia, now we're going to Kenya, to Robin Henry, representing Secluded Africa, and welcome. I think you may have to unmute yourself first so we can hear you.
There we go. Hello. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak. I'm Robin from Secluded Africa in Kenya, and thank you for allowing us to celebrate this birthday with you. I can say this is definitely the first virtual birthday celebration I have ever attended, but it shouldn't mean that a virtual birthday is any less impactful or less memorable. Dr. Peter Talo, thank you for the birthday cake. It was delicious from afar. I think birthday cake is a key part of birthday celebrations, and another key part of birthday celebrations, at least for a 2-year-old child, might be a form of entertainment like, let's say, a clown. And now, I may not be a professional clown, but I would like to attempt to bring that level of light and humor to the stage. And so with that, you also mentioned that we are here, at least ATB is about connecting hearts. And at Secluded Africa, we are about connecting our guests to the hearts of conservation communities and cultures in Kenya. And so with this in mind, I'm going to try to connect each other, every single person on this platform. As we are all sitting in our homes, in our kitchens that we've now converted to offices, our bedrooms that are the only quiet place that we have, or the car, the garage, the attic, we're going to make this moment of magic that will allow us to connect with each other and keep this moment as a gift or memorabilia to look back on. But it will only work if you participate with your video on. So if you'd like to be part of this, turn your video on at this moment. Now, I'll give you a moment to do that. And because this event is recorded, you're going to be able to always look back on it and see how this magic trick is done, and maybe repeat it with some of your other friends or colleagues in your next virtual meeting. Now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. You can see yourself in the picture frame, right? Which is a good thing. So as soon as you can see yourself in the picture frame, I would like you to, with the palms of your hands facing away from you, place your palms on the left and right of the screen. And there you have it. If you look at it, we are all now connected in this moment. And in this moment, I would like to take the chance to say from Secluded Africa, happy birthday to the ATB. We wish you a bright and prosperous future. Thank you very much.
Well, that was wonderful. Thank you so much, Robin. This was wonderful. I got to remember this. We're all in this together. You really made it very clear. And I'd now like to go. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Wherever this came from, I don't know. It wasn't planned, but this was wonderful. Thank you so much. From here, Kenya, we're going now to Ireland, and actually we're meeting Edna Layuta. She represents, I believe, in Ireland the chamber, the Chamber of Commerce for Tanzania. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. Hi, everyone. Greetings from Dublin. Can you hear me? Yes. Thank you so much. I actually wear two hats. I'm like Ireland and Tanzania. So we are the Tanzania Chamber of Commerce. We're like the bridge that connects Africa and Europe. So I know this is about tourism. By the way, congratulations, first of all, and happy birthday to African Tourism Board. What an inspirational journey. And I'm so honored to be speaking here today. So we play our part at promoting tourism in Africa. I love Africa. I'm from Tanzania originally. And every time I hear about nice stories about Africa, I always am the first one to encourage people to visit. So we do business tourism. We also promote cultural tourism, and we have animators and also volunteers. So we work with we represent many tour agencies in Africa. So if you want to be part of what we do, please do check out our website and do join. At the moment, we have an amazing opportunity in Zanzibar. Every time I hear Zanzibar, I get goosebumps. It's just so beautiful. We have amazing opportunity for people to invest in tourism. And there you get so many advantages. You can get residence permit. You can get amazing apartment for as little as $22,900 US. You can own your own amazing, beautiful apartment in Zanzibar. So we have two projects there. We're working with a German company called CPS. So please check them out because it's a good place to invest as well. So if you want for us to get to tourists, to bring tourists to your agents, please get in touch. We have our offices in New York. We are in Dublin for European market, and we're opening an office in India soon for Asian market, and in Tanzania as well. So this is what we do. We play our part. At the moment, we're really trying to bring virtual working tourists. Many people in Europe, as you know, they are working remotely, so they are ready to visit. They go on holiday, and we are bringing them over to Africa. So if you want to receive this, because I know the industry is really struggling at the moment, we are already doing business tourists because it's business as usual in most African countries. And also we bring virtual workers holidays as well. So please get in touch and we can partner with you and work together and try to bring the tourism industry in Africa. And thank you so much. This is so inspiring, and I can't wait to be part of what you do. Please do. I would love to be part of what you're doing because it's really, really amazing. And greetings from Dublin again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I know you have joined the African Tourism Board also in the early stage, and thank you for that. And it's great to have you on board. I was always wondering, Tanzania Chamber of Commerce in Ireland. So do you have a big market for Tanzania and Ireland? I'm just curious.
No, it's just the name really from branding point of view, because many, as you know, guys, Africa is an emerging economy. So we have many investment people wanting to invest in Africa. So we have companies that are investing in different sectors, not only in Tanzania, by the way. We're also working with most of East Africa and Southern Africa. And so we work with governments there. So we have investors who are looking for projects to invest in Africa. So they come to us because we are, in a way, we're the only one really that has actually been established here. And we've just established actually an East Africa Chamber of Commerce as well. So at the moment, we have investors who have money, so they don't know what to do with the money, so they're looking for projects. So our job is to make sure we match them with what they can invest in. So we have from mining to agriculture to IT, pharmaceuticals, all these sectors. So that's why we work very closely with the government as well in Africa, but also for the private sector. So if you have a project that you think it's worth being investment, please get in touch. You never know, it could be a lucky day. So we will be more than happy to work with you.
And I think you're going to have a lot of takers in Africa. People who don't know what to do with their money, send them, and we'd be happy to share your information with everyone.
Absolutely. In terms of tourism there, please guys, we have people who are still going to Africa for tourism despite the current situation. So please get in touch. We can recommend them to you and then we can work together.
Thank you so much. We'd like to go actually now directly to Tanzania, not to Tanzania and Ireland. And In Tanzania, thank you. We have Lina Lemoma, I believe, joining us from Safari Travel. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. In Kiswahili, we say hongera sana, means congratulations. Being a 2-year-old, I can see we are not throwing any tantrums at all. We are actually matured for 2-year-olds. So congratulations to everybody. I represent 2 companies in Safari Travels, which is a tour operator based in Dar es Salaam and doing safaris to the southern part of Tanzania. And a new initiative that actually came out of these hard times of COVID. In terms of having difficulty and a very hard time, COVID still had some positives. And I think our initiative, which we call the Intra-Africa Travelers Fairs, is one of those positives that came out of COVID. The initiative is actually quite different from most because we are promoting intra-African travel, which means that we're trying to get Africans to travel within Africa. A very interesting thing happened last week. We had about 800 Russians come into Zanzibar after a very, very long time of 8 months of not having tourists. And my question to myself was, why was it not 800 Africans landing in Zanzibar? So our initiative is actually directly, purposely targeting Africa so that we are able to move Africans around. We always hear that Africans can't travel. Africans are not traveling within Africa. But what are we doing to ensure that Africans are traveling within the continent? So these are the issues that we want to tackle, and these are the issues that we want to tackle together. And I'm sure we'll be able to move 800 Africans at any other given time to any African country if we have the right. So we're actually having a Zoom meeting tomorrow to discuss some of these constraints that African tourists and travelers face, among them rates. For those of you in the industry, you know we have East African rates, SADC rates, ECOWAS rates, but then we also have European rates and any other rates. So why can't Africa unite and have one blanket rate for all Africans? So we hope you can join us and hear what we have to say, and we can move Africans across Africa. Thank you very much, Jorgen, and hongera sana again. And you're not a 2-year-old with any tantrums. Thank you.
Asante sana, I believe in Kiswahili. I don't know. That's what I remember when I was in your part of the world several years ago. And thank you for joining us. And yes, I think we had discussed domestic tourism. I think specifically Dr. Taleb Rifai is a big supporter from the beginning to start out safe and to concentrate on your region. And thank you for what you're doing. I think this is it's a very good.
Jürgen, can I ask the link to that meeting tomorrow be sent to us, please?
Yes, absolutely. If you can please send us the link, email it. I'd be happy to put it on the African Tourism website so everyone can see it, and we send it out with the archive for this event. So maybe we get some more people.
Actually, I did send you, Jorgen. I sent you. Jorgen, can you hear me?
Yes, if you did it, I have to apologize. I don't recall. If you maybe if you can send it again, I'm so sorry. I get like more than 2,000 emails a day, and sometimes I overlook. But now, since I know it's coming from Lina, I would make sure I pay good attention to it. Thank you so much. And
I'm also posting it here for everybody else. Sorry.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And we'd like to go now from Tanzania, and I'm always trying to keep the best to the last, and that doesn't mean anyone is better than anyone else, but I don't want to look like I'm waiting for the worst. That's not the case. So everyone is the same here. And Levi Motebayan is the ATP brand ambassador in South Africa, and you're playing an important role in this organization. And welcome.
Thank you very much again. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating the birth of great ideas from great leaders of the world. Today, we are witnessing that vision and plan giving light to the world birthday celebration of the great continent of Africa. Tourism will reconcile nations and educate people and unite all of us. Tourism is one of the vehicles which will create job opportunities for many years to come. Therefore, it is a great honor to give special thanks to our founding fathers of this great organization. Happy birthday to all of you. I thank you.
Thank you so much. And we're now 2 hours in this event, and I wanted to thank everyone for staying with us so long. And now we're coming to the fun part, and I'm trying to now look at with my eyes here and see how we get closest to the numbers so we can announce our winners. While I do this, I was wondering maybe I would like to maybe if anyone else wanted to add something to it, maybe also Taleb or Peter, please do so. So that allows me maybe 1 or 2 minutes to look through the list and see who's going to be the winners here for today.
Yeah, I just want to say to everyone, I think we've come a long way. This was just originally just an idea that people were throwing around. And it's really very unusual for an organization to go this far and be this successful in just 2 years. And that really says a lot. I think it says a lot, especially during such a difficult period for the world of tourism. The time that we really wondered if we were going to survive, how we were going to do it. We've been so lucky to have made friends across the world, to come to learn to work with each other, to care about each other, to connect hearts to hearts and hands to hands. And so I want to thank everyone for sticking it out, being here. It's 2 hours, it's a lot of time, but let's take 1 hour for each year. So on our 100th birthday, that means it's going to be 100 years, we'll have 100 hours, hopefully not. But let's all try to really extend our hearts, extend our hands, work together. The whole purpose of ATB is to help people make money, to come together, to learn to love each other, to learn to care about each other, and to work together. So thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much. And again, I do have a friend, Mr. Soli, the founder and president of Bread Africa. He would just want to say a word of congratulations. Mr.
Yeah,
Soli.
just unmute yourself. I don't know where you are. What's your last name? Let me see if I can find you. What's your last name?
There you are.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Look, I'm the newest member. I think the latest one to be welcome to this vast, awesome global African family, and I'm really excited to be here. Thank you to Calvert, thank you to Dr. Rafai and other members of this Africa Tourism Board for having welcomed me, and especially for having accepted to come and speak at the 2020 Africa Brand Summit. For those of you who've never heard of it, please go to www.africabrandsummit.com. The summit and the Africa Tourism Board really help to work together into the future because what we're doing complements what you guys are doing. And
it's an excellent event. It's an excellent event.
Thank you for allowing me to be part of this awesome community. I like it.
Thank you so much. I think I figured out who the winners are, and I also checked again that people are still on board here. And so let's go through this. Nick can introduce himself because I don't know exactly who's behind it. And but I checked from what I can see, they're in Africa. They're still on board, and if they don't have a use for the price, it is transferable. Give it to someone who would have a use. So the third prize, what is $1,000 advertising campaign with Ethiopian News and our network to be used anytime in 2021 because we want to wait for COVID to hopefully disappear in a lot of ways. So actually, this money could be used for a good cause. But I'd like to congratulate Ruth Ovino, and I know Ruth is on the call. Let me try to unmute Ruth. Actually, you need to unmute yourself. If you can do this, maybe you can tell us who you are. I have your email and so forth, but maybe you can see who you represent. Ruth Ovino is the winner of our $1,000 prize. Okay, I know Ruth is on here, but
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, there we go. Okay, tell us, Ruth, where are you?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Where are you joining us from? What country?
I'm from Kenya.
Oh, from Kenya. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, I'm Kenya. Bogibro Safaris and Events Management Limited.
Okay, perfect. So hopefully, looks like you can use this money for a good cause to promote your business, and we'll be in touch by email. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and happy birthday to ATB.
Thank you. The second prize we have that is a $2,500 credit goes to Enrique Zayai. And I don't know exactly where you're from, but maybe if you can unmute yourself, you can let us know. Enrique Zayai. Did you pronounce this correctly? Okay, so I don't know if maybe Enrique doesn't have a microphone. Let me look up where he is. According to my my records, Enrique is in. Oh, I have to apologize. Enrique, as much as we would love to have you, you're not qualified. You're not in Africa. I thought you were, and just because of my apology, we're going to send you a $500 credit anyway for joining us. And Enrique is actually joining us from Caracas in Venezuela. So the next closest to this, we make sure it's in New York, but it's not qualified. And then we have Christopher Phillips in Zambia. Let me see if Christopher is still on our platform. No, Christopher left, so that is too bad. Okay. Okay, let me just see, just 1 second. We have many callers. They're not from Africa, but we have a winner for the $2,500 from Pretoria, South Africa. Cynthia Mavo-Fermo. Cynthia, are you there? Cynthia is here.
Unmute yourself, Cynthia.
I am, yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, congratulations. You won our second prize, which is $2,500 in advertising. Are you in the travel business? Are you selling travel? Can you use it for yourself?
Tell us what you do, Cynthia.
I'm the owner of Kesima Ocean Economy and Enterprise Development Pty Limited. Kesima Ocean Economy is an ocean-based company, and we deal with the ocean businesses such as yes, various ocean businesses in the ocean sector.
Okay, perfect. So congratulations. We'll be in touch by email. And now we actually have our big prize, what is $10,000. What also goes to South Africa. We have a lot of people from South Africa. To Joshua Ngoma. Joshua, are you there? Joshua, can you Ngoma? Can you unmute yourself? Hopefully Joshua has a microphone. If okay. Well, I see Joshua is on this forum. He may not have a microphone. Not everyone has a microphone on it. So he's, and let me see if I ask him to get his video on. So let me just see what I have here. Okay, Joshua Ngoma, from what I can see, he is from Centurion in South Africa, and he runs a company, Enterprising Africa Regional Network. So congratulations. We will be in touch by email, and congratulations to all of us again for our second birthday. I think this was a very interesting event, getting to know so many of you. It's a widely broadcast, so a lot of people will know about the African Tourism Board, will know about you, will know about us. And again, from Honolulu, Hawaii, thank you to everyone, and we hope we see you very soon at another event. Don't hesitate to be in touch. Just go to africantourismboard.com. You have all our contact information. Contact us anytime, and we see you next time. Have a good day and a good evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Good morning from Hawaii. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz, and I'm going to be your host, and also I'm involved in the African Tourism Board, and I will explain it. We're expecting a record audience today because we're also testing a new system. This is the first time we do this. We had a total of 504 people registered for the event on Zoom. I know not everyone will also be us, but we're offering options we never had before. You actually see this event now on live stream on every single Facebook page we have, including the African Tourism Board Facebook. You also see it on the African Tourism Board website, and you see it throughout on every single page on each global news right now, on top of every article. So we do expect a lot of people joining in. We are live on YouTube as well, and we're live on LinkedIn. And it's a new test. So the system is brand new, and if something happens, please take my word. We tried our best.